graduation exams are in place in nearly half the states in the United States, and more than half the nation's high school students have to pass them in order to earn a diploma. What is it about those schools that require the bar to be set high for students to achieve and pass their exams? Having a strong foundation of your knowledge and experience will help you improve your future career in life. You don't want to be that person flipping burgers at McDonald's your entire life. You are far better and smarter than that. These students help you understand the importance of having the level of knowledge you need in the world today. I will help you understand that students need to take tests more seriously in order to graduate. They need to know the importance of the test and what they will gain if they do take them. Students have to pass the basic skills test in order to graduate from high school and demonstrate that they have the basic skills necessary to go to college or get a job. Basic skills test proves students' competence and double-checks the effectiveness of classroom instruction. Teachers are preparing their students for these tests in order to see a greater impact of knowledge through the process of taking the test. For students, some classes are too easy to pass and they are able to cheat their way through, but some are not. In the classes that are too easy, teachers grade students based on their personalities, not their level of intelligence. The more knowledge students have, the smarter they become. Students that have a greater basic knowledge of math, science, reading, and writing will help them be successful in their lives. Students have to be intelligent enough to succeed as an adult. Students that have a higher education provide a better society. By taking these tests, they measure students' achievements. Barbara Malinger says, by doing this, educators change some of their teaching methods, focus on specific material, and ensure that students are learning. There are different scores in different states because not all states have the same materials to teach. End quote. Teachers can either help students or hurt them, and this test makes sure that students are meeting the standards that have been set. By there are two sides to everything, my side and the wrong side. In addition, the basic skills test prepares students for their future. This expands the student's frame of reference or standpoint as to where they will fit into their educational life. Employability, skills, and personal values are the critical tools and traits students need to succeed in the future. Students who cannot meet the standards will fail in life, which limits their job opportunities and future. Students need to know about what their future holds for them. Having a basic knowledge and skills in reading, writing, math, and science enables students to change their job choice and focus if they so choose, and will give them a strong foundation to build upon for the rest of their lives. The basic skills tests focus on certain areas that are important for students to know for their futures. Standardized tests say that they impose on a much tighter definition of success that supports the fundamental aspiration that every single student can learn, achieve, and succeed. End quote. Life is full of many tests, and these test students for many other things that will come up into their lives. There are two sides to everything, my side and the wrong side. Basic skills tests prepare students for the real world and teach them that there are so many obstacles that they will have to overcome and work hard to get past. These help prepare students to be ready to advance into the real world opportunities, such as applying to a desired job. Lastly, the requirement for students to pass this state test demands more from those students to try harder in school. This ensures that the students have to go to classwork in order to learn what is needed in order to pass the test and graduate. These expectations teaches work ethic and how to study outside of class. With a basic education, students are able to develop more studious skills that will help them become more employable. Students have to learn how to retain the knowledge they have learned, along with learning new things on the spot. Preparing and taking these tests teaches students to be responsible. Expanding students' realm of education and knowledge shows several types of multiple intelligence of the students. An employer is more likely to pay attention to the student's credentials. An individual has to be dedicated in order to achieve greater skills because they have been challenged. There are two sides to everything. My side and the wrong side says we have to make sure that students are graduating worthy of that kind of reward. Students have to try their best in order for a greater outcome and promising a future that they truly deserve. End quote. In conclusion, you have to think more about the positives and negatives of having to pass the basic skills test in order to graduate, and you will be able to apply some of these methods in your life. Now make a difference and encourage schools to go through with the requirement of having to pass the basic skills test in order for students to graduate and be better prepared for their future. In order to graduate, students must pass the basic skills test. It is so much easier to go to class and gain the knowledge that you need for these tests and for your future.